554 solar days after the Mars Curiosity rover touched down. Upon inspection, amateur archaeologists announced a startling discovery.
Get ready for an adventure that will defy all expectations. The Mars Rover, operated by NASA, has recorded what may be the most astounding proof of extraterrestrial life ever found, marking a watershed event in scientific and human history. Hold on tight as we delve into the fascinating specifics of this finding, revealing the secrets hidden beneath the Martian surface. The Martian terrain revealed. As a red planet teeming with mystery and intrigue, Mars has always captivated humankind. It appears eerily alien with its sandy plains, lofty volcanoes, and frigid polar caps. What if, however, I revealed to you that this strange desert conceals a mystery just waiting to be discovered? All our assumptions have been shattered by the photographs returned by the Mars Rover, our indefatigable robotic envoy, as it has been exploring these harsh landscapes. With its cutting-edge technologies, the rover methodically analyzes the Martian soil and rock formations, much like a digital archaeologist. Layers of history are revealed with each shot, maybe hinting at a more vivid past or narrating stories of ancient rivers that once flowed through its gorges. Scientists can examine the surface of the planet with unprecedented detail thanks to these photos. The high-definition vision of a mysterious world that has persisted for generations is shown by the rover's camera systems, which are capable of shooting pictures with astonishing clarity. However, the rover discovered something out of the ordinary amidst the rocks and red dust, formations that scientists are still trying to figure out and which may indicate life activity. So, what exactly are these outliers? Despite Mars's extreme weather, is this evidence of life? Scientists must now interpret these hints in order to construct a story that may force us to rethink our place in the universe. These strange occurrences have stoked our curiosity and made us wonder what else Mars could be hiding. Is it possible that a long history of thriving life exists beneath the dry surface? A recommitment to researching our neighboring planet is sparked by the idea, which captivates both scholars and space fans. Our anticipation builds as we receive more and more images sent back to Earth, and we can't help but wonder what the future holds. Is this finally it? We've been waiting for this moment. The revolutionary technology of the rover. It is necessary to be familiar with the technology that enables these visuals in order to grasp their significance. The Mars Rover is an engineering marvel built to endure the most extreme environments conceivable. It is more than simply a set of wheels and cameras. The incredible tenacity of the rover is on full display in its operation in extreme conditions like frigid temperatures down to 195 degrees Fahrenheit and powerful dust storms which can cover the entire planet for weeks. The super-resolution camera and other high-tech devices allow the rover to take pictures with incredible clarity, with each pixel representing a different aspect of the Martian story. This technological marvel of a camera is engineered to expose the most minute details of the Martian surface with unmatched clarity. It can reach locations that were previously considered inaccessible due to its remarkable navigational abilities. By navigating past obstacles and performing sophisticated studies, the rover's superior navigation systems and robotic arms help us comprehend this extraterrestrial planet better. The rover also has a number of scientific instruments that can test radiation levels, take air readings, and examine soil samples. Mars' inner workings are better understood with each investigation. The thrill comes from the possibility that tiny creatures that may have lived millions of years ago could be discovered in each new picture. We are driven to find solutions by a blend of state-of-the-art technology and an unwavering curiosity. In order to determine the exact chemical makeup of rocks and soil on Mars, the rover carries spectrometers as part of its equipment suite. Scientists can identify the minerals and evaluate their suitability for life support by studying the reflected light from these surfaces. The data collected by these devices is priceless because it will help scientists build educated guesses regarding Mars's previous climate. The rover is capable of making decisions on its course and goals independently, without requiring instructions from Earth, because of its complex architecture. Because of the great distance between our planets, communications take several minutes to travel. Therefore, this self-sufficiency is vital. As a result of its autonomy, the rover is able to gather data and photographs continuously, increasing its productivity. What kind of valuables might be buried beneath the surface? Finding outliers. The rover started to find weird, unexplainable formations as it explored the rough Martian landscape. Scientists were enthralled by these strange objects, which seemed like structures that could have a connection to life. Strange patterns and structures in the dirt like microfossils or organic matter are shown in the photos. Are they artifacts from a Martian civilization long since extinct? Different experts have different opinions on whether these features indicate a biological past or are just natural geological structures. An attractive hypothesis proposes that Martian conditions were formerly more favorable, including the presence of water and a thicker atmosphere. Long before our time, life could have flourished if this is correct. These strange occurrences have rekindled the age-old question of whether or not our solar system is actually unique. The exciting possibility of finding life on another planet motivates additional research, even though some scientists warn against leaping to conclusions. This discussion of these outliers isn't confined to the Academy. It captivates audiences all across the world. The endless novels, movies, and works of art that have been inspired by the possibility of life on Mars are a testament to humanity's timeless fascination with the unknown. These findings can captivate people and spark our collective interest, regardless of whether they indicate the existence of life in the past or are the result of unusual geological processes. Scientists are using cutting-edge imaging methods and chemical studies to decipher the relevance of these discoveries. Their hope is that by comparing the Martian formations to earthly biological structures, scientists can find out whether there are any parallels. The possible benefits of this painstaking procedure are enormous, but only if you are patient and precise. If verified, it would have far-reaching consequences for how we see extraterrestrial life. In addition, by studying these formations, scientists are able to better comprehend the Martian climate. In doing so, we can learn more about the past changes that may have molded our planet by analyzing how the surface and atmosphere interact with one another. Not only does this multifaceted approach to inquiry shed light on the subject of life, but it also paints a complete picture of Mars's historical history. Responses from scientists. Numerous studies and discussions have sprung up around the ramifications of this evidence, as the scientific community has gone into a frenzy over the rover's discoveries. Scientists are examining the photos closely, discussing where they came from, and figuring out what this means for our knowledge of extraterrestrial life. The enthusiasm for this groundbreaking investigation is spreading beyond the biological and astrobiological communities. Chemists, planetary scientists, geologists, and others are all pitching in. There have been a lot of expeditions to Mars in an effort to find out what the planet has to offer in terms of potential life forms, because the idea has fascinated scientists for a long time. We may need to rethink what it takes for alien life to flourish in light of these new discoveries. This is more than just a scientific achievement. It has become a cultural phenomenon that captivates the hearts and minds of millions. Documentaries, articles, and social media conversations have all contributed to the public's fascination with the findings and their potential consequences. In addition, scientists from all around the world are getting together at conferences and symposiums to share what they've learned and work together. The group's shared goal is to expedite studies and create novel approaches to processing data from Mars. By banding together, scientists ignite a collective need for knowledge, creating a fertile field for revolutionary breakthroughs. In the middle of all this hoopla, space agencies like NASA are getting ready for the reaction from the general population. The importance of the rover's discoveries is being explained through educational activities, with the goal of demystifying the science behind space travel. Scientists want to engage the public in the hopes of sustaining interest in space exploration as an essential component of our shared future and encouraging the next generation to work in STEM professions. Is this going to change the way we look for alien life? The function of the public interest. Both scientists and the general public have been enthralled by the recent discoveries on the possibility of life on Mars. As a result, millions of people are eagerly monitoring the Mars rover's progress, hoping to see history being made. The increasing interest from the general public in space travel and the search for solutions beyond Earth is a reflection of this curiosity. The consequences of the rover's discoveries are a hot topic on social media. People who are interested in science and those who just watch for fun are both contributing their ideas and opinions. This shared interest in space travel helps bring the public and scientists closer together, which in turn increases awareness of the importance of space travel. A growing number of online groups are coming together, bringing together individuals from all walks of life to discuss and debate current events and their theories and interpretations. Involvement from the general population also fosters a feeling of belonging among space explorers. A common goal, the unraveling of the universe's secrets, brings people together from diverse backgrounds. By going on this adventure together, we not only learn more, but we also encourage people to become explorers and scientists in the future. This enthusiasm is being used by schools to promote STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics programs, which aim to inspire young minds to explore the mysteries of science. Mars rover's discoveries have become a cultural phenomenon, which has led to more support and financing for space exploration programs. Policymakers are more inclined to provide funding for more missions and research since public interest is at an all-time high. Private firms and international collaborations aiming to explore the cosmos, in addition to NASA, gain from this. The rover's discoveries have sparked a surge of innovation, adding to the enthusiasm surrounding them. Mars has a magnetic pull that artists, authors, and filmmakers are using to craft fantastic stories that mirror our hopes and nightmares regarding the cosmos. Participation from many ethnic groups serves to emphasize that space travel is about more than just science. It's a universal human experience that knows no boundaries. Arts and sciences come together as we explore more into the unknown, showing how exploration sparks creativity and new ideas. Exploration of Mars in the future. There is hope for further exploration of Mars as the rover maintains its mission. In order to uncover even more secrets about the planet, scientists are already making plans for future missions. Following in its footsteps, future rovers and landers will be able to gather samples and do more in-depth examinations thanks to their upgraded technology. And forthcoming Mars Sample Return mission, a joint venture between the European Space Agency and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, is expected to revolutionize the field. With this mission, we hope to retrieve samples of Martian soil and rocks and return them to Earth for the most precise scientific analysis, yet, additionally, the possibility of human habitation of Mars is approaching. As technology improves and private space businesses show greater interest, the fantasy of transporting humans to Mars is starting to become a reality. Think about it. You're on Mars, and you're looking at the rocks that could reveal the secrets of extraterrestrial life. This isn't some far-fetched sci-fi notion. Groups like SpaceX are working toward it head-on, with the goal of settling Mars for humans in the next several decades. Following up on the rover's findings, future missions will likely collect even more convincing proof of life's existence. With each mission completed, we get closer to discovering what lies beneath the Martian surface. In addition to illuminating Mars, the gathered data may reveal important details about the universe's evolutionary history of life. In addition, new technologies with far-reaching Earth applications are being propelled by the race to Mars. Improved mission safety and efficiency are possible thanks to recent developments in AI, remote sensing, and robots. Our capacity to explore Mars and many other businesses, from healthcare to environmental monitoring, are both enhanced by these technologies as they develop further. There are moral considerations to be considered as mankind gets ready to set foot on Mars. Exploring Mars brings up important concerns regarding our ability to live in harmony with any possible forms of life that may be discovered there. We must have these conversations to ensure that we approach exploration with respect and accountability as we traverse the intricacies of becoming a multiplanetary species. What may these expeditions teach us about the cosmos? The discovery of microbes. Scientists have warned us that it will not be easy to discover microbes on Mars, despite the exciting images of possible life. In many cases, The only evidence that microbes have ever been there is a small footprint. There are many obstacles to life on Mars, such as the planet's extremely frigid climate and high radiation levels. Still, the scientific community is of the opinion that any Martian life must have occurred long ago, when conditions were more suitable. To improve our odds of locating these evasive creatures, scientists are utilizing state-of-the-art tools and approaches. This includes high-tech tools that can conduct microscopic analyses of soil samples in quest of biosignatures or chemical indications of life. Some equipment are designed to identify certain microbial fingerprints, while others use mass spectrometry and gas chromatography to detect chemical molecules. Mars offers an environment that is harsh and inhospitable to earthly life, adding another layer of difficulty to the journey. The search for microbes, however, is about more than simply finding other life. It's also about learning how resilient life is. We can learn a lot about how to survive on this planet from the new information we get about how life has adapted and thrived in harsh environments. In order to better understand the processes by which life could endure on Mars, scientists have recently performed tests in Earth's harshest environments, such as the ice fields and hydrothermal vents in Antarctica, to act as models for Martian circumstances. These results provide credence to the idea that life might persist in extremely hostile environments, raising the possibility that any evidence of past Martian life may be buried deep below the planet's surface. Also, new methods are being used by scientists to find biosignatures in Martian dirt. Researchers can conduct in situ studies without contaminating materials, for instance, by using robotics equipped with sophisticated sensors. This painstaking method increases our odds of finding proof of life by guaranteeing the data's integrity. Astrobiologists and microbiologists working together is just as important as technology. In order to make sure that no clue is missed in the hunt for life, scientists are combining knowledge from many areas to create all-encompassing strategies. Despite the challenges, the prospect of finding Martian bacteria is still very much alive as we consider what lies ahead. We discuss the moral consequences of new knowledge. There are moral questions to ask as we approach the possibility of discovering life beyond Earth. We may need to rethink our role in the cosmos and our relationships with other kinds of life if we find signs of life on Mars. Significant ethical questions are raised by the prospect of encountering life. Would you like us to continue exploring in the same way as we did on Earth, when native habitats were often destroyed during colonization? We need to think carefully about what to do if we find any microbes on Mars, no matter how small. Is it more important to study these creatures in their native habitats, or should we focus on human exploration? Furthermore, concerns regarding the preservation of our planet are gaining prominence. Earth and Mars must be protected from biological contamination, according to the scientific community. Protocols to stop germs from Earth from contaminating possible Martian ecosystems and vice versa are part of this. The philosophical and spiritual ramifications of verifying alien existence are far-reaching. What would this signify for how we conceptualize the cosmos, existence, and creation? Prospects for extraterrestrial life force us to reevaluate our assumptions and open our minds to novel ideas. All of humanity would have to face the unfathomable truth that we are threads in a cosmic web that extends far beyond our own universe. The risk of exploitation is another area that raises ethical concerns. We need to think about the ethical consequences of our conduct as we explore space. Instead of viewing Mars as a resource to be exploited, should we approach it with curiosity and respect? In the complicated world of interplanetary exploration, these are essential questions to have answered. Discussion of the cultural effects of the finding. A slew of creative media, including books, movies, and artwork, have been inspired by the recent discovery of Martian life. The enigma of Mars is inspiring storytellers across disciplines to delve into the nature of humanity's place in the universe. The captivating charm of Mars persists to captivate readers and viewers, whether in science fiction stories that conjure up images of Martian civilizations or in blockbuster movies that portray humanity's search for explanations. Our collective consciousness is shaped by the cultural effect, which goes beyond just entertainment. Many people feel awe and interest when they consider the possibility of life on other planets, which makes them think about themselves and the cosmos. The public's insatiable thirst for knowledge about the cosmos has sparked conversations about space travel and science education. In addition, schools are grabbing the opportunity to motivate the next generation of adventurers. Students are becoming more interested in STEM fields as space-themed curriculums are being created. More and more, events like workshops, contests, and public talks are popping up to get young people thinking about the cosmos and how they may contribute to discoveries in the future. The proliferation of citizen science projects is another manifestation of this societal change. Data collecting and analysis for space initiatives involves people from many walks of life. The democratization of science allows more people to participate in expanding humanity's knowledge of the universe, which in turn increases enthusiasm for space travel and a feeling of personal investment in its success. New avenues for financial support for space exploration have opened up as a result of the public's heightened fascination with Mars. Because of the cultural and scientific importance of these projects, private investors and philanthropists are more eager to back programs that investigate the possibility of life on other worlds. With these new funds, researchers may be able to move more quickly in their quests for knowledge, opening the door to innovative studies. What narratives will this cultural shift give rise to? The function of private space corporations. Mars exploration is being bolstered by private space businesses who are joining forces with NASA. A number of companies are pouring resources into space technology with the goal of making space travel more accessible and affordable. Some of these companies are SpaceX and Blue Origin. We can expect a rapid advancement in our knowledge of Mars and its habitability as a result of the innovations that will accompany this new age of space exploration. What makes SpaceX's intentions to land humans on Mars within the next decade so remarkable is the scale of those goals. Their Starship spacecraft can carry a lot of people and goods, which will be useful for future colonization missions. This exciting and terrifying prospect of Mars as a potential second home for humans begs the question of how we could maintain life on an alien world. On top of that, these commercial companies are working on innovative tech that could improve Martian science. In order to conduct sustainable, long-term missions to Mars, technological advancements in rocket propulsion, life support systems, and habitat building are essential. Our best chance of successfully navigating the obstacles to Martian exploration lies in encouraging cooperation between the public and commercial sectors. The participation of private enterprises in space research fosters a sense of competition, which in turn helps accelerate progress. The scientific community as a whole stands to gain from an environment where numerous actors are competing for attention and resources. The two could end up working together in a way that leads to groundbreaking findings on Mars. Furthermore, commercial firms are expected to participate in public outreach and education initiatives as they broaden their focus to encompass Mars exploration. More people will see this, which may pique their interest and maybe lead them to seek jobs in space science. Innovative programs that combine practical experience with state-of-the-art research may emerge as a result of partnerships between private enterprises and educational institutions as the sector develops. The scientific method for confirmation. Accuracy is key in the scientific community. The scientific community is beginning a rigorous process to validate the presence of life as the rover sends back photographs. This requires a multi-pronged strategy, integrating experimental findings with data from observations to construct a strong case for the possibility of Martian life. The first step in verifying anything is to carefully examine the photographs that were taken. The latest discoveries are evaluated by scientists by comparing them to known geological formations and earlier data. They hunt for chemical traces of life activity by analyzing the light reflected from the Martian surface using spectrometry. In an effort to rule out the possibility of bias or contamination, scientists examine every piece of evidence with great care. The importance of peer review in confirming these findings is paramount. Results are carefully reviewed by subject matter specialists before they are released to the public. In addition to promoting honesty and teamwork among researchers, this procedure guarantees precision. Researchers can help each other learn more about Mars and its habitability by exchanging data and methods. Scientists are cautiously optimistic as verification progresses. The evidence may point to the existence of life, but in order to establish it, there must be a convergence of several lines of evidence. This painstaking procedure highlights the significance of thorough study in the quest for knowledge and the dedication to maintaining scientific integrity. Artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning, ML, are also starting to be used in Martian data analysis. To improve the verification process, these tools can spot patterns and outliers that humans could miss. With the advancements in this field, we can expect a faster comprehension of the Martian landscape and its habitability thanks to the incorporation of these cutting-edge instruments. Mars and humanity's post-human future. Discovery of Martian life would have far-reaching consequences for humankind's destiny. Our own survival and the fate of our home planet are fundamental concerns that arise in the same breath as the prospect of life beyond Earth. Mars exploration is a sobering reminder that our actions have consequences for the world we inhabit. One possible way to gain insight into the adaptation and resilience of life is to learn about the possibility of life on Mars. Mars exploration could teach us a lot about surviving in harsh environments, which might guide our strategies for combating global warming, protecting biodiversity, and preserving Earth's natural resources. Mars exploration might provide us with the tools we need to solve problems here on Earth. Also, as explorers, we should consider what it means to become a multi-planet species. As humanity ventures farther into space, should protecting Martian habitats be a top priority? These things make us question who we are and how we fit into the cosmos, as well as how to explore the universe in a way that doesn't harm the planets we visit. Discovering new life on Mars is an intellectual and philosophical adventure that makes us question our role in the cosmos. As we step into uncharted territory, we are presented with a chance to reimagine our humanity as we investigate the universe and our place in it. The search for Martian life also highlights how interdependent all forms of life are. It makes us think about how we are all responsible for preserving Earth and its fragile ecosystems. The significance of Earth care must not be overlooked as we gaze toward the skies. Is anything about humanity uncovered by our pursuit of knowledge? Cooperation among nations in space exploration. The significance of international cooperation in space exploration is underscored by the fact that the race to discover Mars's secrets knows no boundaries. Because space exploration encourages international collaboration and the pooling of scientific and engineering resources, it has the power to bring people from all over the world together. Discovering extraterrestrial life is a shared objective that brings countries together. The area of planetary exploration has already seen the benefits of international collaborations. With the help of scientists and engineers from all across the world, the Curiosity rover and the Mars Science Laboratory mission have proven that international collaboration is possible. Even as future missions are being planned, nations are working together to ensure that as much innovation and efficiency as possible is built into them. The necessity for collaboration is growing in importance as the prospect of Martian life captivates people around the globe. The more people we have working together, the more unique ideas and skills we can include, which will increase our capacity to learn about the universe. Nations can alleviate some of the financial strain and work together more effectively in times of crisis by forming collaborative missions. Plus, when countries work together, information may flow freely, guaranteeing that all people will reap the benefits of space exploration advances. Collaboration is more vital than ever as we approach the threshold of groundbreaking discoveries. It will bind us together in our mission to uncover life on Mars and beyond. A number of space agencies are involved in the collaborative efforts, including NASA, the European Space Agency, the China National Space Administration, and the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO. As a model for future exploration, these groups are starting to form alliances to undertake joint missions, share data, and combine resources. What role will global collaboration play in shaping space exploration's trajectory going forward? Why public participation is crucial. The importance of public engagement in space exploration is becoming increasingly apparent as we move through the thrill of the Mars life search. Public participation in scientific inquiry does double duty. It increases interest in research and inspires a shared commitment to our nation's explorers of the future. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, has implemented a number of programs to engage the general public in its mission. Through its teaching programs that integrate space science into classrooms and its interactive internet platforms that enable real-time rover tracking, NASA strives to foster a sense of collective responsibility for Mars exploration. In order to magnify this interaction, social media platforms are vital. Through NASA's active web presence, the public is able to engage with scientists, pose questions, and take part in conversations surrounding recent findings. By removing obstacles to communication between the public and researchers, this type of face-to-face engagement creates a feeling of community. A rise in support for future missions and financing for space exploration can be achieved through the enthusiasm generated through social media. Also, participating in the community helps spread an attitude of openness to new ideas and information. The complexity of space travel piques the curiosity of the general public, who are therefore motivated to seek answers and venture into uncharted territory. For the sake of perpetuating the quest for knowledge far into the future, it is crucial to foster an attitude of curiosity in order to identify and inspire potential scientists and innovators. Furthermore, scientific research becomes more open and accessible when the public is involved. People are more inclined to back and promote ongoing exploration efforts when they are kept informed about current missions and discoveries. In order to secure funds and resources for future endeavors, it is essential that scientists establish this link with the public. Exciting new developments are on the horizon as the quest for knowledge progresses. Be sure to watch our next video for even more exciting insights into the secrets of Mars if you liked this one. Feel free to leave a comment with your opinions, and thank you for watching.